Hey you guys, welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Please say hello when you get here. Hit that heart button for me. And in just a second, I'm going to give you a keyword to type in. Y'all, every night we have a different keyword, and that's going to get you a message from me with the supply list for all the things that we use to make the project that we're making so that you can recreate it yourself, okay? So the keyword for tonight, as soon as I find my video on here, is, here we go, you guys, June. June. Type June in the comments. Y'all, type June in there. Now, somebody has also told me that the comments are working again the way that they used to on Facebook. So, and that they fixed it. So let's see if I can actually just pull up my video and see the comments. And ooh, that's loud. That is loud. Stop. So I'm checking it, but it doesn't look like they're coming up. It does not look like they're coming up. I'm not getting any comments on here this old way. Not a single one. Oh, there's a couple. All right, let's see. The question is whether they'll scroll. Hi, Leanna. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Sue. Hi, Florine. Hello, Susan and Missy. Hi, Joni and Elizabeth. Hello, Tammy. Hi to all my friends. Hi, Linda and Valerie. June is the keyword. Man, this is hard to see, though. No something. Good evening. Me, I can't. No sound. Anybody else not have sound? Oh, please tell me we have sound. Thank you. Hello, everybody. All right, the comments are here, but they are not scrolling like I want them to. And I'm only seeing one at a time, and that's not okay. That's not okay. All right, I'm going to go back to the other way, you guys, because it's just easier to see them that way. Hello, Carol. How are you doing, girl? I'm trying, you guys. Edit post. No, that's the wrong thing. See, and then I hit the wrong thing. We're getting there. We're getting there, you guys. Welcome in. Come on in, you guys. I'm just trying to get my comments pulled up here on my video so that I can see everybody and we can talk back and forth. And you can ask questions and I can explain things as we go along. But with the world of Facebook ever changing, and it's different for every single creator, sometimes it's hard to find your way and to navigate around all of the different things that come with Facebook, as that is. Don't even. Now they're not here either. You guys, I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, hold on. All right, I think I got him. Hi, Hope. Hi, Pam. Okay, you hear me. Hi, Frankie. You guys have sound. Okay, good. All right. Hi, Barb. Hello, Wanda. Hello to everybody. Hi, Kaylee. I'm so sorry if I missed you guys, your names, but hello to all my friends. All right, you guys. The keyword for tonight is June. June. Type June in the comments. Finally got a surgery date for your knee, July 8th. Oh, girl, that's coming up real fast. Just watching a live, and they were having trouble with the comments. It's never ending, you guys. The struggle with technology and social media is always going to be there, and they're always changing things up. Hi, Zany. Hello, Darlene. All right, you guys, so when the keyword is June, typically that means we are going to do a project with our kit, our Club Couture kit for that particular month. Let me show you guys what you're going to get as a Club Couture subscriber for the month of June, and you'll see what we've done with it. We're going to do something else with it tonight, though, that I think you guys are going to love. Okay, hi, Jackie. So it does come with this adorable Nature's Candy transfer. This is included in your Club Couture subscription this month. It's only available. I do not need my glue gun on yet. Maybe, I don't think. Definitely not yet. This is only available with Club Couture in the month of June. You're also going to get a 5x5 chubby square, which is, it's a wood chubby square. And you're going to get 2 paste singles this month as well with your kit. You're going to get pesto and you're going to get cherry. So this whole kit here comes together A new kit comes out every single month and it's mailed right to your door. Just had a tornado warning and one spotted 3 miles from us. So what do we do after it passes? You watch Twister. Of course you do. Of course you do. Now, you guys, we've already done this project live once already, and we made this really cute sign with it. We made ours a little bit more vintage, and then we made some cute little cherries to go there, and then we did the cherries on the back as well. I think that ours turned out pretty darn cute. I love the vintage vibe of that. I really, really do. Hi, Cassie. Tonight we're going to go non-vintage, though, with a whole different look to this. And I have realized that there is a surface, a tried and true, amazing surface that we have had for the longest time that does not get enough love. And especially with these new collaborations, you guys, hint, hint, Disney Princesses just launched today. We've got a ton of new collaborations that are out there. This particular surface is going to make a lot of those collaboration projects a lot easier for you to do. So we're going to go ahead and do our club on one of those tonight. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Now, it is the acrylic sheet, you guys. It looks just like this, and they are so easy. It's similar to glass, only it's acrylic, so it won't break if your grandkids or your kids knock it over. But these are an amazing surface to work on, okay? This current one right here, this 5x7, only comes right now with, in a kit, with also our board and base. I did finish the project from last night. So this is the base that it comes with. This can sit on here either like this, horizontally, or you can flip it vertically and it'll fit in that base like that. So it'll do A-size transfers in either one. And the same with the acrylic sheet. You can do horizontally or you can do vertically in that base. And you've got a really, really, really amazing, simple surface that you can use. Now, this also, yes, Joanne, I did. I'll show you in just a second. This acrylic surface, completely see-through, you guys, also comes in 8.5 by 11 for, I'm sorry, it's 9 by 12. For your 8.5 and 11 by 11 size B transfers. It's on a piece of cardboard, still wrapped in the thing. So that's why you can't see through it. But you guys, these are amazing surfaces that do not get enough love and attention. I tell you that right now. Not even close to enough. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with this one tonight. Had a good appointment with the surgeon today. Took the time to explain everything, and I will be scheduling a lumpectomy in the next day or two. Awesome! Let me show you guys the project from last night. I did get it finished. This is how it turned out. Very, very rustic looking, but I think it still looks awesome, and I hope you guys can see that. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I actually did some stars on there using a paste that's a thicker paste, and it was Distress Texture Paste through a Dollar Tree stencil. So we have those gorgeous stars on there as well, and just love how that ended up turning out. It's got a lot more character to it now and some extra dimension. All right, y'all, I have stories today too. Thank you, Linda. All right, you guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started with this. This right here is, again, our Club Couture transfer. We're going to open this up, and we're actually going to do on here, I think we're going to go this way. We're going to do the word cherries at the top, and then we're going to do this part, this cherry right here, that's right underneath it. Right below it, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to turn this into something absolutely amazing using these little acrylic sheets. Okay, I love these things. Thank you. So while I pull this off and fuzz it, I'm going to tell you guys about Evan's appointment today. You guys, we've been having an issue with Evan for months. and months with a nasty, nasty earwax buildup in his ears. Okay. And I've had to go in there like, I don't know, once every week, every 2 weeks, and put drops in his ears and have him lay there with these drops in there to soften all of that earwax that's in there. And then I've got to use like a bulb syringe and these little scoopy things to scoop all that nasty wax out of his ear. And it was like dark yellow and brown. It was so gross. And so I took him to the doctor 2 months ago, and I was like, listen, I'm just worried that this is an infection, or, you know, that it's way down deeper than what I can get it out. And he's complaining that he can't hear very well. And the doctor looked at it and she said, this is actually too deep for any of the tools that I have on hand. So I'm going to send you to an ENT. Oh, thank you so much, Noemi. I know, I wish you were going to be there. So you guys, our appointment with the ENT was today, and I scheduled it 2 months ago. 2 months ago, which to me is just insane. But apparently this doctor was doing some kind of presidency or something or another, right? I know, it's gross. It's gross, but that's what us moms do sometimes when we have to do that kind of stuff. We clean out our kids' ears when they're gross. You guys, this is going to stick on here like glass as well. So make sure that you really, really give it a good fuzz so you don't curl your transfer. I didn't have it quite in the right spot. So today we finally get our appointment with the ENT. And the ENT looks in his ears and he goes, well, they're perfect now. He put the little cone up to Evan's ears. He did the little the thing so I could see it, and he's like, "There's nothing in there." And I'm like, "Well, by golly, there's nothing in there. You're right. There's nothing left in his ears now." So the doctor's prescription for the summer anyway was, and he told this to Evan, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Oh my goodness, you guys. Apparently the pool and him swimming under the water has loosened up enough of that wax. It's all out now. He's just fine. But the doctor ordered more swimming this summer. Just keep swimming, dude. Just keep swimming. Oh, man. If that ain't something, y'all. If that ain't something. He's like, it's the pool water. It gets in their ears and it loosens all that stuff up and it comes out. I am not kidding, you guys. How could you make that up? How could you possibly make that up? So the kid's been swimming enough to get rid of all of that earwax that was in his ears. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use cherry on the word, candy apple on the word cherries. I like that prescription too. I would love for a doctor to tell me everything about you would be healed if you just keep swimming. Dory had it right all along, you guys. Just keep swimming. Oh my goodness. I mean, Evan wasn't sad. Then he got a sucker and he got McDonald's too. Like, what a day he had. That's why he makes the big stuff. Yeah, the big bugs. And Evan looked right at him and goes, is this going to hurt? And he's like, no, bud, it's not going to hurt. Literally did nothing. Didn't even put anything in his ears. Just held the cone up to his ears and used like a little scope to check inside, and there was nothing there. Oh my gosh. That's how it works, you guys. All right, so here we go. We're just going to pull this up and we're going to relieve the paste from that part that says cherries right there. I'm going to show you guys, though, why I love this surface so much. And then just lay that right back down. That way, this part right here doesn't start to dry in the silk screen, okay? Then we're going to come back with this other part here, which is like the flowers. I'm not even going to move the transfer. I did make my shirt. I woke up this morning and I was like, I've worn everything in my drawer like several times and I'm ready for something new. Oh, I do have to move it. No, I don't. I'm just going to leave it. And I'm ready for something new. So I woke up today and I went ahead and just made a new shirt this morning. Because that's what I love about our transfers and the heat set transfers and not have enough time to do anything is that I can absolutely just come in here and I can make something new at any time. All right, we're going to use the cherry again. I got out my mini squeegees, but I actually think that I might want to use some of these today. These are our detail tools, and they make things a little bit easier. Did he tell you why it happened in the first place? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. What's going on is that little man, when he takes a tub, he doesn't, like, he puts his... He'll like splash water up onto his head or use the washcloth to get his hair wet. And then he'll put the shampoo in and then he'll just dunk a couple of times. And he doesn't actually like get the water into his ears. He just dunks back and just rinses it out. So, and he's still a tub kid, you guys. He doesn't take showers. So that's part of it. He doesn't take showers. He's a tub kid. And so he needs to actually like swim in the tub and get his head under the water. All right, we're going to use the pesto paste to do the leaves on here. And I'm starting with the points that are closest to the word cherries so that I can come back and I can lift my transfer up as I go, just to be sure that this isn't going to set in here. Now you guys, don't go anywhere. This right here is the easy part. Okay, wait till you see how this whole thing turns out. You think you have this heat transfer? I think it's out of stock now. It might, unless it restocked, and it might have restocked. But I have been waiting to do this one, and today I was just like, you know what? I am not ready for a tank top today. It's been cold. Hi, Peg. It has been cold here. It was rainy here. Like Saturday was the perfect day, and then every day after Saturday has just been kind of blah. Really blah, as a matter of fact. Very, very, very blah. All right. There we have that part. Oh, we've got a couple more little leaves down here. Using this tool right here just to get a little bit more detailed with the design on here, because it is a smaller squeegee that we can use. Okay. Did Christian transfers on 4 side tables? Oh, awesome! All right, we're going to pull this up again just to relieve that green. To make sure that that doesn't start to dry in there. And I did stick my transfer together on accident. And then we're going to come back in with our brown, and we're going to come back in again. 77, no humidity. It was great. That's too cold for me. I want it like 83. No, 77's good. But I want it 83. I love it when it's hot. John does not. All right, now we're going to do, this is espresso, and I'm using the espresso just to do this stem right in here. So tomorrow is all about getting packed up to go to Camp Chalk. My roommate is arriving tomorrow. She's watching tonight. Hi, Lena. I am hoping so too. Really hoping the weather's going to be great for Camp Chalk. And then I've also got to try to get to my mom's house tomorrow because she's got more paperwork to fill out. That application that I filled out for her, like, requested more information. So So I got to try to get over there and get that done so that she doesn't have to wait days and days more for it to process. So now we're just doing that candy apple red again. Now I might use some cherry red on this too. We'll see. We'll see. All right, we're going to pull this off so you guys can see what it looks like. And I want to see what it looks like and see if I want to add any more elements from this particular transfer on here. And I think I don't. I like how this looks right here just as it is with the side on there. Kim, I don't know because this is Can't Chalk. It's not ChalkCon like it's always been. I have no idea if they're doing things the same or differently. So there we have it so far on the acrylic sheet, you guys. So far. But the great thing about this is that it does have, it's see-through. So you can also turn this over and you can chalk and paint on the back of it. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I actually think I'm going to use cherry to fill in those cherries. Oh, shucks. I didn't just do that. You guys, these ones are clean. I just put my dirty squeegee in my clean one because I haven't taken care of those yet. What is the place in? What is that placed in? It's going to be put into this base right here that it comes with. All right. Let's dry this really quickly. I think this looks cute, but we're not done yet. Let me see if I can find, yeah, here's my cherry. Just because it's a little bit darker. So Brenda, I have a thing on how to get notifications. You just scroll down my page a little bit. Let me see if it'll let me. Oh, it won't let me come. I'm going to send you a message real quick if I can. It won't let me while I'm live. Send me a message and I will send you my my instructions on how to get the notifications to work again. It won't let me do it while I'm live though. All right, we want that good and dried on there. And then we're going to flip it over and we're going to work on the back side of this. This is why I love these so much for anything, any kind of design you might want to color in and add color to. This is great. So we have our first piece on the front, the cherries there. Now I'm going to open up my cherry color and also some sage green. And we are going to use these two colors. Again, wanting to put it in the wrong jar. I'm going to put that back there so I don't do that again. We're going to use some sage green, some cherry, and again, that espresso to paint in the colors on the backside. You used to have a solar color purple, get around 90, and we go skinny dipping at night. So nice with the steam rise. Ooh, girl. Girl. My kids stay up later than me and John, though, so I don't think I'd want to do that with them home. I started with candy apple red on the front. Candy apple red on the front. And now I'm just going to grab a brush here. And we're going to start painting in the leaves with this thing upside down. So the part that we did right here is now facing down. And we're going to paint in the back side. So I'm going to grab my sage and a paintbrush. And I'm not going to water this down. And we're just going to start painting in the leaves from the back side of the acrylic. And the great thing is that when you're doing the acrylic, you can actually, hi Jessica, you can layer the back side of this. So you just want to come in and paint and fill in where all your color is going to be. And if you can see your brush strokes too much, you can always dry it and come back in and put another layer on it. One thing that you do not ever want to do with your acrylic, though, is add surface wax. Okay? Even if it's over a layer, just dry it really well and then work quickly so that you don't pull up that first layer. But your surface wax will leave a residue, and it's going to be really hard to wash that off of an acrylic. Just trying to see where my leaves are at here. And I'm going to paint this in as quickly as I can here for you guys. We're going to paint in our leaves. And our stem. And those cherries. With the sage green. So the color we did on the front is going to be your outline color. The color on the back is going to be the color that actually shows up as your leaf color. I think I've just about got that part. All right, so that's what it looks like on the back so far. Okay? Yeah, flip over and paint, absolutely. And like I said, with the collaborations that we've got, this is going to make things so much easier. And this does come in a bigger size. So you can do, the acrylic also comes in an 8.5 by 11. And then you can layer all of your pieces together. Now I could go with a different color here, but I don't think that I need to because it's still going to add dimension. And though I'm painting this in with the same color brown, it's not going to have the same thickness on it. So it's still going to look different than what it does on the front. And I'm just going to do my best to stay in the lines as I go. And bring my stems right out to my cherries. There we have it. So there's the back side of it again, you guys. You can see how I just filled in that branch with that color, with that brown. Does everyone stand up when you craft? I did finish my project from last night and I posted a picture of it on the page. I always stand up because then I can move around easier without having to push my chair out. And I don't know, I just like to stand up. I sit all day. And then we're going to fill this one, the cherries, in with the cherry color, which should be a little bit different than that candy apple. So you should be able to tell a difference in color with these. At least I'm hoping you can. All right, back side is now painted. Okay, I'm not going to flip it over yet and show you guys what it looks like. Not just yet, okay? Not just yet. Y'all hold your horses. This is paste. You always want to use paste on acrylic. You always want to use paste on acrylic. And the great thing too is that this right here is reusable. So if you want to change out your design, wet it down to soften up your paste, and then use a credit card or anything that you have to scratch it. We used to have these tools here called a paste scraper, and you just scrape it right off, and it's so easy. so easy. So you can change these designs out on this surface as often as you want to. Did you see how that what a difference that made? What a difference that made. And now you can see the outline of the leaves and you can see the color behind it with that. Why paint the backside instead of the front? Because when you paint the front, then you're going to go over all of the detail in the leaf part. So when you paint on the backside instead, and then you flip it over, you've got it colored in, but you still have all of that detail from the leaves that you first did. Now, you guys, we're still not done with this, okay? That's pretty and that's cool, but you can layer more transfers on top of this. So we're going to add a pattern to this, because why not add a pattern to this? Why not add a pattern? And we have a gorgeous one right now that I think is going to be amazing, okay? And I don't want to spray down my transfer yet, but I do need to get it out of my way for a minute. All right, so this particular, where did you learn that tip? Oh goodness, girl, these acrylic things have been around for so long, Karen, but it's been a long time since I showed them to you guys. And I think it's just one that I overlook a lot because it's a small one, but it's really, you guys, it's so much easier than like laying your design down and doing it in a light color and then coloring it in and then cleaning your transfer and then coming back over with that outline color, which is what we do for a non-transparent surface. With the transparent surface, you don't need to do that. You can just flip it over and it's going to come through on the other side, which is fantastic. I love the acrylics. All right, so we're going to be using this modern plaid transfer on the back side of this acrylic sheet over top of what we just did and add another layer. Now, you guys, this one right here is currently on sale for 60% off of retail value, and it is last chance, okay? Now, if you guys didn't see this, we also have a special going on the site right now, today only, that you get a free surface with a, I think it's a $75 order. You get a free oval surface, and with a $125 order, you get a free jar of Something Borrowed, which is a old color of the month that is going to be perfect for Cinderella. Thank you, Dale. It's going to be perfect for Cinderella, you guys. Something Borrowed is gorgeous, and I think that I never got a chance to use mine, or I sold my used jar because I thought I'd never use it again, and somebody else really needed it, so I don't even have any to show. Oh, you guys, I got a bunch of red on this transfer on accident from opening that jar over the fuzzing cloth. That's okay. It's okay. We're going to give this a really good fuzz. Really good fuzz. And then before we lay it down on our acrylic sheet, I want to get our color ready. So for this, I want to use Peachy Keen. Thank you, Lena. I want to use Peachy Keen tonight as our really pretty background pattern color behind this. And let's move that so I don't accidentally make that mistake again. You need to have a polyester shirt. The more polyester, the better. All right, let's just lay this down. I like to line it up. Eee! At least with the bottom so that it's straight. There we go. I'm going to press that down, you guys, and then I'm going to come over this really fast with my Peachy Keen. all one color, and then I'm going to pull it up fast so that that doesn't adhere too much to that color that I just painted. And you guys are going to go, but wait, you need more. It's not right. And I know that it's not going to be right when I pull this one up because we still have to do a little bit more to it. We got to add one more layer once this is done. One more layer. So we're just going to spread that all on here. Exactly. If it doesn't work, you just remove it, scrape it off, and try again. These are fantastic beginner surfaces because they're so forgiving. So incredibly forgiving. Okay, let me see if I can find a spot where I can put my hand on here. Oh, so far no. Right there it is. There's my spot where I can hold it. All right, hold please. Hold please. Let me get out my towel here so I can lay this one down. And this one I'm ready to spray. This one I am ready to spray. And because there's not really a whole lot of space for me to touch it, I'm going to go ahead and dry this up real fast so I don't accidentally mess it up. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We have one more layer to put on in here. You guys, another layer, yet another layer. We're getting there. And I didn't grab that color out yet either, so let's do that. There it is. Ah! Oh, my stuff fell! Oh, my stuff fell! I love the acrylic, you guys. And 5x7 again only comes in the bundle with the board and base. And we're going to do the board and base tonight too. That way you guys can see how that one's done. We're going to do a quick project on there. Now we're okay. Let me show you what it looks like. You guys, there it is. At the moment, this is how it's looking. Okay? At the moment, that's how it looks. Last but not least, we're going to grab our jar of bright white paste. Right? It seems like every time that I make one with acrylic, then I've got to buy another one because it sells really fast. People love the way that the acrylic turns out. All right, we're going to grab a brush here and some of our bright white paste. You still want to use paste, you guys. You do not want to use paint on these because once you use paint, you're going to have a really hard time getting it off of here. And then the surface is no longer reusable, okay? So all of this will scrape right off and I can use this over and over and over again if I want to. All right, we're just going to take our white paint. Our white paste. And I'm going to paint the back side of this with white. I don't want to water it down, and I want to use as few brush strokes as possible in one spot because I don't want it over wet the stuff that's already there and start to make it come off. And really, I only need to go in the open spaces. I'm going to dry this part now, you guys, just so I have a spot to hold over here. And the checkered spaces. If it's solid pink, I don't even need to paint right behind it. These are so easy to do, y'all. So incredibly easy. And so fun to build layers. Oh, I know, Lena. There are so many things from accessories that I wish we still had. Darn tariffs. That part was not dry. Oh no. That part is though. All right, here we go. Paint down there a little bit. There was a little bit of checker there. Trying to keep my brush strokes all going the same way because you will kind of see those a little bit. And now let's finish drying this, okay? And then I'll flip it over so you guys can see. Set of brushes today at Hobby Lobby for 85% off. Chalk suede sheets are back. Yes, they are. I'm excited for those too, especially with this new Princess collection. And I can always come back on once this is dry and do another layer of white if I need to. If I want to. Or you could just take a white piece of paper and set it behind this. You could do that as well. But you can layer on the back side. Now you guys, take a look at how adorable that turned out. What do you guys think? Acrylic sheets for the win, right? And you can see, thank you, Anne. And if you look, you can kind of see the dimension in there as well, how the cherries look like they actually sit above everything else. So cute, so fast, so easy to do. That's our Club Couture project, and it comes with the stand. So you can put it right on the stand, just like so. And look at that. And then you could also, if you wanted to, let's just grab this out just for kicks, you guys. Just for kicks, I happen to have some red ribbon right here. We could tie, oh, look at that, you guys. We could tie a little bit of red ribbon around here. Oh, I think I might do that just so I can display this because this is super cute. Super duper cute. And what I'll do is I'll just tape that ribbon right to the bottom with a little piece of tape so that it stays in place, but I can still take it off if I need to take it off. I think the pink is darker in the solid, where you painted the white on it. It might, you know what, it might be. Rose says, I would buy that. See, you guys? And the ribbon, yes. All right, hold on. Let me take this thing off of here for just a second. That way I can make sure that this is on here straight. Oh, now I want my glue gun on because I have another idea. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's embellish this baby tonight. Let's embellish this baby tonight. I'm going to pull this tight. Just like so. I've got my ribbon here. stay tight. Now you could put a glue dot there if you want to. Or, I'm struggling because I should have cut my tape first. I can put my piece of tape right there as tight as I want, and I can wrap this around the bottom. And then that's on there. You got a piece of tape on back. Like I said, you could glue dot that too. Thank you. All right, so we got a little embellishment. Okay, a little embellishment while my heat gun is setting up. And I have the cutest thing. Oh, my Lanta, it's the cutest thing. If I can just find it real quick for you guys. I know I have them. I just have to figure out which one of these amazing bins it's got, because I've got a lot of little bins down here. It's not with my bells. Huh. Well, where are they? Hopefully I didn't use it yet. Oh, please. I have so much stuff, you guys. So much stuff. Okay, there's one other place it could be. Continue to hold. Continue to hold. Hold on. Because yep, there they are. They're in this one. They are in this one. I have, and they're so tiny, but they're so cute, you guys. These teeny tiny little bitty cherries, little gems. I hope you could see that. And I'm just going to put one, just glue one right on the corner of that ribbon. Because sometimes it's just that little itty bitty detail. The itty bitty little detail right there. Hopefully I got some glue. How is that not coming out yet? Okay, then fine. We'll use just a itty bitty dot of B7000 because I've got it right here. More coming? Oh, goodness. And I'm going to take this little itty bitty cherry and hope that I don't glue my fingers to this thing. And you guys, can you see it on there? It's so teeny tiny, but it's just so cute. That little itty bitty cherry. But it's adorable. It's adorable. If you got bigger ones, use the bigger ones. I don't know. I think that it's super cute. So there we have that project right there. You guys, we're going to do one more really quickly because this does come in a bundle. And you've got a whole bunch of stuff that you can do with your Club Couture transfer, okay? So there's number one. There's number one. There's number one. Now, with this same bundle here, you are also going to get this board and base. This is the base, or the board. This is the base right here. So you get both the acrylic sheet and you get this piece here. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do, let's see here. I think Ooh. We've already done this piece in the middle here. I'm debating. I'm deciding and I'm debating. I think we're going to go with these. Just because they kind of match. The only thing is that then you got to color these ones in, okay? So let's go candy apple and let's go pesto again. And the brown. And I'm going to use the same thing on the majority of this transfer, okay? Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I want to start right in the center. And I'm making it up as I go, you guys. Totally am. They would make cute earrings. I didn't even think about that. But you could also, if you wanted to, you could take the cherries on here, put them on Shrinky Dink paper, and make earrings with that as well. All right, I hope that that's centered. We're going to do that little Guaranteed Fresh part right in white. And I think I've got that right in the middle, but I don't measure. I eyeball it. That's a willow hair. They're everywhere. So Guaranteed Fresh. You don't want to use dark colors, too dark of a color on this board though. So I may actually change path and use bark instead of espresso, because bark is a little bit lighter of a brown, and so it's going to show up a little better. That's what I think I'm going to do. All right, there's that white piece, that Guaranteed Fresh. She might have fallen asleep, and I wouldn't blame her. She's got a lot to do tomorrow. Oh, it's so not centered, but I'm okay with it. It's for tutorial purposes, you guys. Try to center yours a little better than I did mine. All right, we're going to swap out our espresso for bark. Bark is just a lighter brown than what the espresso is, if I can find it quickly. Found it quickly. There we go. Ooh, and I got a new jar of bark. All right, that's candy apple. Where did my cherry go? Let's use cherry though. No, let's use candy apple. It's brighter. No, let's use cherry and then color in with candy apple. I'm trying to make up my mind as I go. And ooh, pesto. Ooh, pesto. My pesto's a little bit not how I want it. And it wasn't pesto that I had two of. It was meadow. So we're going to add a little bit of water to this and give it a stir, just to get this paste a little bit better for going through our transfer. Because I don't always check my colors. And sometimes it just seems like they dry really quickly. So a little bit of distilled water and a good stir, and this is going to be right back to being like brand new all over again. And then getting this through that transfer is going to be much, much, much easier. And it won't dry so quickly in the silk screen. All right, let's go with that instead. All right. Sold 4 of the Stars and Stripes. Awesome, Joanne. They are a big hit. I bet. All right, we're just going to go ahead and start laying these down here in just random patterns. And I'm going to do this, I'm probably 2 different kinds of cherries. 2 different kinds, I think. And this time I'm just going to use mini squeegees because for me they're a little bit easier. So some of these are going to go off of the board and some of them are going to stay on the board. They're just going to kind of be all over the place in a pattern, in a non-pattern, in a completely non-pattern. We might not color it in. Give your jars a squirt, a good stir. You just gave them all a squirt and a good stir over the weekend. I need to go through and do that, but I've got so many. So many. And because I try to not use colors that you guys can't get when I'm live, I have a lot of colors of the month that have only been used like once or twice. And they've just been sitting there. All right, so there's our first one. Oh yeah, I think we're just gonna not color it in. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. We're gonna make this match the other one too, I think. All right, I'm gonna change the pattern around. We're going to move this one kind of sideways. But down here, no, let's do it. I don't want to go by that other one yet. Right there is good. All right, here we go. Oh, you just opened the Dream Car ink to do a shirt? That was from a while ago. Quite a while ago. We're just going to kind of move this around and do a cherry pattern all over, and then we're going to embellish this one as well. Just so that we're using both of these surfaces that came with that base. And you can purchase extra bases as well. But this will just kind of give you guys an idea. I think it's super cute. Super cute. All right, there's another little cherry here. Oh, I want to dry those ones. I'm so afraid I'm going to mess it up. Is Pesto Paste coming back? I hope so. I'm using it right now because it's still available in the individual minis. In the minis. So I hope so. Wish they would do a vanilla and an ink. We used to have vanilla ink and they got rid of it. And I don't know why they got rid of it. But it was awesome. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this one right here, this other cherry, right here next to it. We'll maybe do two of 3 different kinds of cherries on here, I think. Or maybe we'll do that flower. Oh, that would look pretty too. I think we're going to do that. Two of this cherry, and then we're going to do the flower. Yo, this is so adorable. So adorable. And my comments just went off. Oh no! You still have 3 never opened vanilla inks? Really? People would probably mow you down for that. I had some paste or some ink singles in vanilla, and I ended up opening them all up and put them in an old jar. Just so that I had a little bit of vanilla ink. All right, here's our second one. So far, that's what we've got going on. So far, just kind of a pattern of cherries. And I thought I wanted to use the flower, but now I don't think that I do. You did the same thing? Now I think, let me see here. Because I've kind of got them going opposite. Oh, I think it'll still look all right. We're going to see what happens. I think I want to use that peachy keen to make it match the other one. And we're just going to see. We're just going to check it out and see what happens with this. So I'm going to put a flower in this corner. I'm going to use the pesto for the stem of this. And then I'm going to go with peachy keen for the flower and just kind of see if I like it. Hopefully I do. And if I don't, I think I know what I can do I could easily wash this board off. Very easily. Okay, I have an idea. Go with it. Because I feel like we need to have a little bit of peachy keen in a couple of more spots. Just to make it all come together. So we're getting there. Thank you. All right, still not quite ready to wash, but I do definitely need to dry this. Oh no! I'm looking at it, you guys, and I'm like, I just don't know. I think we go with it. I think we just go with it. Just how it is right now. What are the color dots in your red paste jar? The colored dots in my red paste jar . I don't know what you mean. There's no colored dots in my red paste jar. Oh, you see my table through the jar? Because the bottom of it's, oops, kind of empty. That could be. Or it could be that you're seeing all these little pieces here. Oh! It's just because I leave my jars on my side and the jar is, you can see through the bottom of it right there. That's all. So all my paste kind of goes on one side. When I store my paste, I store it upright like this, so I always have a spot in my jar where there's no paste. And it's just about my storage situation and how I gotta have them. That's all. All right, you guys, let's try this. Let's try this. I want to make this one kind of match that one. And a mess. And so we're going to dry this up really well. And then I'm going to grab down here, I have some glue dots from the paper shop at Hobby Lobby. And these glue dots are removable. You guys, these are not permanent glue dots. From the paper shop, they're removable mounting squares. And it's basically like a double-sided, non-permanent tape. Okay, so you can use those on here and it's not going to damage it. And it comes off very easily. Where's my ribbon? I'm going to grab the same ribbon that we had before. And I'm going to just round it out a little bit and hope that I kind of make it follow. Yes! The curve of that circle as best as I can. And we're going to put a glue dot on there. From the Hobby Lobby. I got these from the Hobby Lobby. Oh, that was the right way. And you just peel off a little square. And I can put that right there where I want my ribbon to go. No glue required, because remember, this is a reusable surface, you guys. And then I can put my ribbon right on there. I'm not going to go all the way around it because I don't want to waste my ribbon. So I'll grab another dot and put it right here on the back side and just stick my ribbon right down to that. So you guys see now I've got our little piece of ribbon going right there to the corner. They're in the paper, where the paper stuff is, where the paper flowers and things are at my Hobby Lobby, but yours might be different. Every Hobby Lobby, I think, is a little bit different. All right, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I just kind of rounded that out. That's way too pointy. Now you guys can X-Acto knife cut this if you want to, but I'm not going to go that far tonight. Oh, you're right. Spray the transfer. And then just to make it easier on myself, I'll throw some Dawn Power Wash on it right now. Little bitty mounting squares. And I'm hoping that I'm making my ribbon line up, but I'm also trying to go fast because we're almost an hour and a half in now. Are you kidding? Oh, cool. That's all right, Carol. Dale's been here. He's my loyal follower. He thought you fell asleep. He thought you was tired. Oh, you guys, this is looking so cute. But we need a couple more of those little cherries. I don't think I have any bigger ones. Hold please for a second. Let me just look. I thought I might have bigger cherries, but I don't think that I do. I think that these are my its. These little ones are my its. You think you're going to like the cherry transfer? Yay! For those of you who are in club, it should be coming to you anytime if you haven't gotten it yet. Now, I think I'm going to use my little pink cherries this time. Because these came in reds and pinks. Just to add a little bit more pink on here because of that. The peony that we put down. Thank you. You got yours last week. Awesome. And I'm going to put these just on the outside of that middle section there where it says fresh. Some little bitty pink cherries. Now this B7000 does take a little bit longer to dry and to set up, so hopefully those won't fall. And it wasn't centered. But there we have it, you guys. Hopefully you can see those little bitty pink cherries on there. Little bit of bling. Super cute. And now we've got two different pieces that we can use as cherry decor that kind of go together. And it'll be interchangeable. So you guys can do that one on there, or this one can sit on here as well. And then that turns out really cute. Or, oh, I thought I had some up here, but oh yes I do. Yes I do. You can get an extra base. And then you've got both of them, you guys. So let me know in the comments, which one do you like better? Do you like the board and base better? Or, oops, do you like, I'm gonna put it like that. Or do you like this is the board and base, you guys, or do you like the acrylic and base better? Board and base or acrylic and base? Which one? And you can also color in the cherries that are on this one if you want to paint those. But there's the board and base. And this is the black surface. Or the acrylic and base. Which one's your favorite? Which style, I guess I could say, of which style do you prefer? Which crafting technique do you prefer? You like the white one, Carol? I love the acrylic sheets. I think that they're so easy to use. And again, when you guys are doing like your Disney princesses, you could do the princess on one side, turn it over, color her in on the back, and then add a pattern behind her. So easy to do with the acrylic. So easy to do. Lots of people loving the acrylic. You're leaning toward the acrylic. There we have it though, you guys. There's our two projects. I hope that you guys will grab these surfaces. They're amazing to have on hand. They're so easy to switch out. And they're so versatile for so many different things. And you can do so much with them. Love both, but love the one on black, but still want to do an acrylic. Awesome! All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching tonight. I'm hoping to be live again tomorrow, but Thursday, early morning, I do have to leave for Kentucky. So I'm just kind of playing things by ear right now as far as whether or not I get my truck packed up and get a decent night's sleep. So I'll let you guys know. And I'll see you guys back here as quickly as I can, okay? You guys have a great night. Love you so much. If you have any questions or concerns about anything, put it on both for me, please. Ro, so you want both of these, Ro? Will you send me a message just to confirm before I walk around my phone? You guys have a great night, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Love you all so much. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.